Villa. That's why we brought you on here. Unai Emery. I think I looked at the league, everything, underlying stats, points. I think points. Unai Emery has the third most since he has come. Third, I think it's third. Last time I checked, third in the whole like home and away since he came in October. Like it's like a year now.
Yes.
1 year with Unai Emery at
Yes.
Villa. So tell us, from Villa's point of view, like Unai Emery, like what is the he has a secret sauce that Gerrard didn't have. Steven G, UPG, like United fans like we call him, UPG.
Yeah, well, I don't think Gerrard really had any sauce. I think you know how it is. You do well in Scotland. And,
Man is sauceless, mate.
An England legend. We're always looking. Apparently, Premier League players always want that next best English manager. So, I definitely bought into the hype. But it was one of those. Well, let's see what he does. An absolute contrast. And if you look at it as well, the players that Emery started out with were the exact players that Gerrard left him with. And even in that first transfer window, the only player he brought in was Moreno as a left back. Everyone else was the same. So, he went from 16th to, 7th, in his first season. So, speak to any Villa player and they are ecstatic. And honestly, you know what, today I wasn't even bothered about today. That's the truth, because honestly last week I thought we were going to lose, because I was like, okay, we're playing lower league teams, it's going to happen. You have this confidence, you've been playing well, been getting goals left, right and center. You need one of those to take you back to reality. So I thought it was actually going to come last week against Luton, but it didn't. It came today. And so for me, where we go from here will just really show me the maturity of the team and what Emery is doing. And I think we'll be fine. I think we'll bounce back. I think it was just a bad day at the office for everyone. But as a whole, what he's done in a year has been really, really amazing. I know everyone was speaking about De Zerbi last season. And I think Unai did kind of fly under the radar a little bit because of that. And he was only 1 point behind Brighton. And Brighton, they got him a month before we got Emery. I think some crucial things that he did is his hierarchy structure. He's got everyone he wanted. And I think that I don't remember his, tenure at Arsenal too well, but I think there was some politics there that didn't work for him. And and of course, I know at that time Arsenal were just looking for results. Yeah. But I think the structure, he has Vidagini and Monchi. And I know there was a point where he was going to get the guy from Barcelona. That fell through, but he got the person he wanted straight away. So I think he's been able to bring in the people that he wants, the people who know him, who he works well with. So having that structure in place, and I think that's the great thing about Edens and Suarez, and they actually wanted him. They were the ones that got him, because I know Newcastle had approached him before and he had said no, but they I don't know what they did, but they, obviously they offered him, hey, you'll get this, you'll get that. So they were able to get him. So I think they held up their end of the bargain and he was able to bring in who he wanted. The only person that he kept was the set piece specialist, Austin McPhee. Also, I would say that his man management, like when you hear, like when you look at these guys and you remember this is the same guys that were under Gerrard. And honestly, what Gerrard did with Ming, stripped him of the captaincy, gave it to McGinn, and then McGinn just, went on a terrible run. Like that was just poor management, how he did that. And I think there was some demoralization of players, under Gerrard, because how is it that the same players, they're playing like this now? Like Arsenal wanted Luiz last season, right? Because of how well he was doing. And look at the guy. And you remember, this is a guy that, there's potential because City owned him, but the only reason why he didn't stay with City is because of the work permit. Had they, been able to resolve that, I'm sure, and then of course, there was a buyback clause, but it never happened. But this past 6 months, you're really seeing what Pep saw in Douglas Luiz, you know? But yeah, we didn't see that with Gerrard. So the man management of what he's doing with these players, Watkins, I mean, look what he's done with Watkins.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, you know, a lot of Villa fans always like, oh, he's terrible, he's crap, you know, he can't score. And a lot of people wanted us to keep Danny Ings. And he was always a hard worker. Like, you cannot fault his work rate, but he just wasn't getting the goals. So what did Emery do? He sat down with him and he told him, you know, stop running here, stop running there. You know, you're running too much. Get in the width of the box. You know, time your runs. You know, just simple strategic things that now has created him, and he's a goal threat and got him back in the England squad. And, you know, I think he's up there with Haaland and Salah in like, goals. Exactly. So,
yeah, I mean, personally, I think I know a little about Emery anyway. And I never wanted to get sacked at Arsenal. You know, I wanted time for him at Arsenal because I thought, players like Saka, Bukayo Saka and all that, he brought him to the frame, you know, Arsenal. So, you know, it's something that I like him personally because I like the way he works, and, you know, he's a pure professional coach as well. So, yeah, I like Emery a lot, to be honest with you, but he just didn't work at Arsenal. So, all the best to him and Aston Villa. So,
sometimes it's the fit. For coaching, we always forget that about coaching. Like, it's sometimes when people, you know, even get too attached to Ten Hag, which I don't want him sacked, of course, but I always try to remind United fans, it's very possible that Ten Hag is just not a fit. It's very possible.
Yeah, facts.
Okay. It's
okay.
Raji,
I'll just say this, you know, there's a reason why Unai Emery and Eddie Howe were the final two coaches on Newcastle shortlist. They have similar characteristics, taking players and coaching them, and man management. That's some of the things they do, and they have a system that they play. And I think that, you know, he's doing a great job at Aston Villa, and, you know, more kudos to him. But I don't want them to be finishing above us. So that's all I'll say.
Newcastle actually created more chances, right? They created one big chance. Arsenal created 0.
Oh, let me ask you a question. How many times did Newcastle kick themselves in the stats? Because Samuel is talking about how Newcastle is just punching and kicking everybody. Please include that in your stats.
Newcastle created 1.04 expected goals. Arsenal has 0.57, so almost twice the XG. Newcastle had 9 shots. Arsenal had 14. 14 fouls by Newcastle, 9 by Arsenal. 11 corners, 0.
That's all you need to know. 14 fouls by Newcastle, 9 Arsenal. That was nearly double, bro.
Shots on target. 1 shot on target from Arsenal. 2 block shots. 9 from us. Arsenal blocked a lot. There were a lot of block shots. So essentially, Newcastle has created more quality chances, right? And from the
XG, what about the ball position as well, too, bro?
From the XG, ball possession, 59% Arsenal, 41% Newcastle.
There you go. That's the way to Arsenal.
Who wins on ball possession? Ball possession is a fixed stat, man.
So what I'm saying, right, basically what I'm saying is that game was just flat, bro. Do you know what I mean? There was no end-to-end game where you think, oh yeah,
it wasn't an end-to-end game. It's scrappy game. It was.
Yeah.
It was Newcastle created more chances, right? And in my opinion,
come on, bro.
Arsenal fell into Newcastle's trap. Let me
1.5, bro. They're home, bro. They should.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter,
but no. Okay. Let's leave that alone, right here. What I'm trying to say to you is that game was flat.
Yeah, but
it should have ended. It should have ended in a draw. That's what I'm telling you, bro.
Well, I don't know about
you can have a flat game that ends 1-0 now. Which is what we had yesterday.
But that goal, right, that went in, right, shouldn't have stood in any way.
When Arsenal played Man City at home at the Emirates, right, Samuel? That was the flat game too, right?
No, that was tactical game, bro.
This was tactical too.
No. Bro. Have you seen kicking and all that, bro? This guy was kicking. That's all.
Can I come in? Can I come in? Let me, Samuel. Let me come in.
That's all they came to do, bro.
Let me come in.
And my thing, right? Yeah, my thing is right. I'm not even bothered, right, about the L or whatever, because
you're not bothered about the L.
I'm still above them on the table, right? Listen, I'm still above you on the table, right? And the last time I came to, last season I came to your place, right? Yeah, you took an L right in front of your fans. You've never been in my home before. Have you been in my home? Have you beaten me at the Emirates before? No.
Yeah,
I came to your place last. So what I'm saying is I'm still above you on the table, right? So you're still looking at my bum on the table. So just take that, right? But what I'm trying to say is I'm not even bothered about the L or whatever. It's not my problem because my player, right, gave account of themselves yesterday, right, by going physical with the Newcastle players the way they want it, and
lost.
The ref and the VAR took away the entire game in a way because you as a Man United fan, right, you might not see that way because all you want there, because even after the game, right, the first mistake to me was like, see, you see, you lost. You forgot about what actually happened in the game. That's what I'm saying. You're being biased, right? You're being biased because no, it's the fact, bro. Everybody knows, bro. But on a normal level, right, I've listened to a lot of United fans, right, yeah, even the ones with big channel on TV, right, like Go Bridge, like what's the name?
What does Go Bridge know? What does Go Bridge know?
Bro, it's got a massive fan base that you can.
That doesn't mean so.
You can
Donald
only
Trump,
dream of, bro. You can
just
only
because you
dream
have
of
a
it.
massive fan base doesn't mean you know what you're talking about.
Bro, you can only dream of it, bro.
I don't want to. I don't want it. You can have his fan base.
Bro, listen. See, the one thing that you got to respect people is once they build something, right, you got to respect it. Right? It's built his own fan base over the years, right? And his opinion counts a lot more than yours. Nobody gives you about your opinion, bro. Nobody gives you about your opinion. But his opinion, right? He said something yesterday, right? And he said it's spot on. Go listen to me. You always said, right? And that VAR, right? VAR took the shine away from the football entirely. I don't even care about the loss or anything.
All right. Can I talk real quick? At the very beginning, I mentioned that there's a certain level of racism that goes on, and I think I used the wrong word. I should have said elitism.
You always do.
Hold on. Should I say I should have said elitism? I should say elitism.
You always do.
You know.
You always do.
As part of this discussion, he has insinuated that I wanted to see his bum so that I can because he's above us. I don't understand any of this. Weird things that because he's above us on the Premier League table that all of a sudden we can't talk, and then he points to one person on the internet because they have a high following that my opinion doesn't count as much as them. So I disagree with a lot of those things that you said. I don't have an interest.
Normally you should, bro, but it doesn't matter.
So just because he has a bigger following doesn't mean that my opinion doesn't count. All right. That's a ridiculous statement.
Your opinion count in your own pocket, bro. Nobody gives you about your opinion. I'm saying
I'm on this podcast.
Nobody gives you about your opinion. That's what I'm saying, bro. Your opinion don't count, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I'm on the podcast and people are listening.
Your opinion, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Let's see comments then. A guy comment says there was nothing wrong with the VR decisions yesterday. I beg. The ball wasn't over the line, no foul on Gabriel. And if you understand the rules of offside, you understand why Gordon wasn't offside. Facebook user says, take them stars to your father. Points were collected. Laughing my ass off.